welcome to Chicly Chouanier Bon Vivant. My name is Alicia Burks, and I'm a spiritual teacher who incorporates the discipline of mindset in order to help people manifest the life they desire. I created this space for people, especially women, to come and express and share their analysis of society. My intention is to help them and others recognize, release, and transform their negative programming and replace it with positive truths that has the power to unlock abundance, which is our birthright. So enough of that. A little bit more about me. So when I think about myself, I want to tell this story of a little girl, a baby actually, right? Spiritual healers will tell you that the place to start from when you're working with healing energy is in a place of silence. And it's funny because if people described me growing up, they'll tell you that I was very quiet. But I was actually born this way, right? My mom tells this story of when I was a newborn. She had to go out to run an errand at the store, and she's going to the car and she's getting in the car, and then she realizes, wait, I forgot my baby. I was so quiet that she actually forgot that she had a baby. She said, I didn't cry to eat. I didn't cry at all. And that quietness followed me throughout my life. People will just say, oh, you had a quiet sexiness about you. The funny part is that I think a ton, but I always observed more than I spoke. And sometimes I didn't think at all. You might have found me in my room at 10 or 8 or 10, and you'd walk in, and I'd be laying on the bed, no TV on, no radio, and you'd find me staring out the window at the trees, right? Mesmerized by the way that they were blowing in the wind, with no thought whatsoever, no thought. Even in the morning, which I was never good at early rise, right? I don't know, and I still struggle with this today, especially in this culture where they say early to bed, early to rise, the early bird gets the worm. I don't really fit that stereotypical ideas of hard workers, right? I really don't, because that was one of the things I struggled with in corporate America, was being punctual. I even was going through an old notebook, and I had I am affirmations, and then they had that one I am affirmation that said I am punctual. I was like, yeah, I was trying to convince myself to be more punctual. Of course I would love to do that at some point, but I do want to follow my innate being, my innate sense of just being. So with that being said, I was a natural meditator. I just didn't realize that that's what I was doing. Getting up early, especially in the wintertime, and that space heater where the coils light up in a bright orange, reddish, you could get lost in those coils. No lie. My mom would find me there, knelt kneeled, you know, right in front of it, like staring off into those coils, completely blank. No thought whatsoever. I was in meditation. So I would like to think that I was born to do this, that this has called me all my life. But I was quiet, and a lot of the people around me were not like me, right? I fit in because I didn't speak a lot. I observed more than I spoke. You know what I'm saying? My loyalty and my devotion is shown through deliberate acts, you know, not too many words. And I'm still like this. It's so strange, but I guess in a good way, right? So I want to give you guys a treat. Today is October the 10th, right? It's the 1010 portal. Ooh, the 1010 portal. I haven't really done any research on that. But I know that I woke up this morning and I was just very passionate to write in my journal. Like my eyes hadn't even fully opened, and I'm like, let me write in this journal. And what was flowing out of me was very inspirational, almost grandiose ideas, right? You know, gotta step a little back from that, because people always made me feel like my thoughts were strange. And if you're here, you're supposed to be here, and your thoughts are not strange. You're here in the right place. I'm not really sure what you're here to learn, you know, but I might even be able to learn something from you. So I'm just glad that we've connected. So I decided, for those born on October 10th, which is Libra season, my grandmother was a Libra. I just want to read from this book of the Golden Book of Fortune Telling. And I want to tell you a little bit about people born on October the 10th. You are bright and cheerful, witty, and a general favorite. Okay. Your carefree way belies your strong character, good judgment, and capabilities in handling any situation. You have many real friends. Ooh, you have real friends. Oh, that's hard to come by. Congratulations. You love your home and you're affectionate and demonstrative in your love. Oh, we have something in common, because I'm demonstrative in my love as well. You'll know if I care for you, because I'm going to show you in ways that I care for you. Yeah, that's me. Oh, we're kindred. So, since this is my first video, I decided that I was going to read from that book. But who knows? Maybe we'll read from it next time and see what that date has in store. Hopefully I actually have this edited. I've never really edited these videos before. It'll be my first time. But I also want to pull a card to kind of christen this day, right? Christen this wonderful day of finally doing this YouTube video. I'm telling you, this has been years in the making, and I'm just now doing it. And I've had this makeup on since earlier, because my plan was to do this video. And I almost said, oh, let me do some more research for tomorrow. I'm like, no, let's go ahead and do this video, because somebody needs to hear this. I need to do this today. That's what my spirit guides were telling me. And so I'm here, and I want to be of service. And I'm really excited about this journey. Finally, letting all of this stuff I've been carrying around with me, all these epiphanies, all of these great things, I'm so excited to share with you. So let's see what the card has for us. I'm pulling from the Angels of Abundance Oracle cards. So what do the Angels of Abundance have for us today? You know, abundance is our birthright. We gotta let go of this lack mindset. It was created by a structure put in place to control the masses so that certain people could remain in power. And who are the people in power? It's very important to recognize the people in power. The people in power are the people with currency. They're the people with the money. They hold the power because they have currency. And what I mean by currency is there's energy placed inside of the pound, inside of the dollar, inside of the yen, right? And the people with the majority of this currency, that little piece of paper that holds so much currency, because the greater the value of the currency is, the more work you can get done with it. The more work you can get done with it. You see what I'm saying? They have basically potential energy just sitting in their bank account, potential energy. However, they decide, I think I'm going to use some of that energy today to build a house. They can do it now because they have the currency. But if you don't have the currency, can you build a house? Abundance is our birthright. Abundance is your birthright. Abundance is my birthright. What does the cards? What does Divine Spirit, Holy Spirit, Spirit Guides, Benevolent Ancestors, what do you want us to know? What do you want us to know? What would you like to share with us? What's important right now about abundance? I gotta trust. I think this is it, you guys. It took a while for me to get this card out. Let me get it. This is it. It wants us to focus on our priorities. So I'm going to show you the card here. This is our card today, our first video. And we're going into 14 minutes. So focus on your priorities. Where you put your focus is where you receive your outcome. Your priorities are calling to you. which may produce a feeling of anxiety unless you give them the time and attention they and you deserve. Even a small amount of time devoted to your priorities will help you feel better and more confident. So let's go ahead and read this. This is good. So you received this card because the angels are trying to help you to stay on track with your priority projects. You've been distracted as the ego tries to pull you away from your divine destiny. This card is a call for you to detox from distractions and get to work. And to be honest, I've been getting that a lot myself. And I listened today, so we're getting this done, right? You were born to fulfill functions that bring peace to earth, and it begins with being at peace with yourself. The fastest and most effective way to feel peaceful is to align your actions with your beliefs. That means walking your talk, or only doing things that are meaningful to you. Perhaps your distractions have stemmed from work or family obligations. It's important to remind yourself that taking care of yourself is also one of your primary responsibilities. Fortunately, you can make a lot of progress by devoting consistent time to your priorities. Even 30 minutes a day can result in a masterful accomplishment. You do have 30 minutes a day available if you purge your schedule of non-essentials. So, we got to focus on the priorities, and you know what they are. I know what mine are as well. So, let's get to work. Wishing you much, much, much abundance and in your love and light. Take care of you.